Okay, guys, we gotta do this fast before the lag decides to set in completely. But, hey guys, also, and welcome to another Minecraft episode of Minecraft War Season 6 here on the channel. Today, guys, we're essentially going to go and explore the last bits of the world before it gets shrunk its final time. And most likely cuts off most of our bases, because I can tell you guys right now, my base barely survived. I don't know where the barrier is now before I fully say this statement, but my base barely... Like, I thought it was out 5,000. Like, as you guys know, Tuesday we lowered the storm. The storm closed in again. Let's keep the Fortnite hype going. We closed the storm in another 1,000 blocks. So, now it's only 4,000 wide. Now, as you can see, the barrier, I have my render distance, as you guys can, like, it's at 12. Like, the storm is nowhere near me yet. So, we lucked out. And because we lucked, I honestly thought I was going to... I signed in last night at, like, 12 a.m., and I was like, my base is going to be in the storm and I'm going to die and lose everything. Didn't happen. So, we're still good. The storm will close one more time tomorrow, around whatever time I get around to doing it. And then the world will only be 3,000 blocks in size. So, now we got to work with. Actually, no, it's going to be even smaller. We're not going to close it to 3,000. We're going to close it to 1,000. That's right. The world will only be 1,000 blocks wide when this video ends. And the final video, the season finale of Minecraft War Season 6 on Friday will feature... It is Friday, right? That we're doing the final... Yeah. Will feature... Oh no, Saturday's the final episode. So Friday will feature the 1,000 block thing, and Saturday will be the season finale. There we go. Now, actually, I was going to say before I start lagging, but I'm not lagging. Okay, so here's what I think might have fixed the lag. First off, the fact that so before anyone says I told you this would fix it, in the comments down below, multiple people told me to uninstall Optifine. I tried this literally 3 times in a row to fix lag. It never did. I uninstalled Optifine this time around. I only reinstalled it because I didn't think it was causing the issue, but I uninstalled Optifine. But that's not the only thing I did. I said it in my Bed Wars video earlier today, which you should definitely go check out, because since I'm currently running on 0 hours of sleep, I'm very hyper, and a lot of things happened in the Bed Wars video. But, what I explained there was I also uninstalled my Minecraft launcher fully, went onto the nice Minecraft.net, and got a fresh new launcher. So, I think that might have fixed it. I don't want to quote or say anything. We're going to give an entire week, and if the rest of this week, if there's no lag, I think we fixed it. If there is lag, then we didn't fix it. But right now, as you can see, we actually moved a few things around. Currently, my Megalituric infuser is hooked on over there, and we have our metal press hooked up right here. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, off camera, I tried really hard. Like, you guys have no idea. I tried so hard to make... Here's the guns I tried making. I tried making the Scar, because everyone was memeing me with this gun the entire season. And I tried making the AUG. There's a problem with them both. Not the glass, not the steel plate, not the hardened barrel, because we made that. I thought that's all we needed for the obsidian. What are they called? The obsidian ingots? Right here. Yeah, obsidian steel ingots. Then I went to the steel receiver. It needs something called a mechanical part hardened, which is used to make by an obsidian steel plate, which is more obsidian steel, which is used to basically how you make obsidian steel is you have to use the chemical press, or the chemical laboratory, which we have not made yet. And how you make the chemical laboratory is actually not that much. But how it functions is I have to set up a few other machines involving water to power it. It doesn't just power by power. You need to give it water also. So I would have to make a few things from the mechanism mod. To make anything from the mechanism mod, you have to make the machines from the mechanism mod. So I just didn't have time to... Again, guys, I tried so hard to get this stuff set up, and all I managed to do is make 2 more chests to organize my stuff. So here's all the stuff I've made. I have 2 steel plates, a hardened barrel. As you can see, like I said, I was on the way of making... I figured out immediately I couldn't make the AUG, or the Scar. So I was like, okay, we'll switch to the AUG. Seems to be a slightly easier crafting recipe. Like I said, I only can make halfway through. So, hopefully in today's base raiding, or if hopefully we find a base that we can raid, we will be able to get a few more items. All I literally need is the obsidian steel. If I can get obsidian steel, I'm golden. Without having to use the chemical workbench, that is. Now, over here's all our minerals. This is what we currently have to work with. As you can see, we have 2 steel ingots over there. We have osmium galore, Copper galore. Like, again, all we really need is the obsidian steel. Now, that being said, oh yeah, also, I forgot to mention, I did raid a base off camera. It was a small one. It was inside of a cave, literally right by spawn. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you guys where it was. So, I'm going to take a cut, and I'll see you guys right when we are at spawn. Alright, guys, we have made it to spawn, and, before we go any further, I want to say, I checked the, kill feed to see how many people have been, or not kill feed, I checked the logs, the server logs, see if anyone was on yesterday, and actually nobody really joined yesterday. I saw a lot of names trying to join that didn't have the mods installed, or just their client didn't let them join, like new people, but I didn't see any, of the current people on here join. So, guys, remember, if you need to get a win, you just need to really Kristen Pretender or Mr. Figgle. If you guys would like to get the win for this war, you only have to kill one more person and you've secured that victory. Until then, there will be no declared winner. And like I said, on Saturday when we declare the winner, if there is not a number higher than 3 and or that is by itself above this tie that we have going, there will be no winner for war. And this will be the first season that we will not have a winner. And that's very interesting and sad to hear. But, yeah, as we know, we have all this stuff in this chest. Actually, the clay I'm going to take. I didn't see that clay before. We might actually need that. You know what also I'm taking? The glass panes. We need those. Saves me trouble going to get sand, which is right there. That's good. Every time I come here, I find another excuse to take something. But, alright, let me show you guys where the base was. There was only one chest in it. It literally only had, like, a piece of coal or a few redstone in it. But I snatched it up anyway and broke the chest. That's how I raid. I never destroy the base or the bed or anything. I always, I swear I closed this last time I was here. I'm gonna close it now anyway. So, I always, when I raid a base, I always literally take the axe, I break the bed, or not break the bed. Oh yeah, I break the bed and replace it, which I actually didn't do this time. I want to do that right now. And I didn't, hey zombie, how you doing? Oh, and also I brought the hand cannon with me because, it's my hand cannon. But yeah, this is the base I raided. It's a weird, like, influx of tunnels. Believe it or not, I actually didn't even mean to find this. I went in here trying to mine. Oh yeah, there's the chest I broke right there. Forgot I don't have Optifine anymore to zoom in. But yeah, this was the person's chest. So if this is your base, rip. But yeah, like I literally went to this mountain to mine a few bits of iron because I was like 3 iron off of making that metal press. And I found your base. So don't build next to spawn, I guess, unless you were expecting that to happen. I don't know. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing right now is just venturing off. Maybe we'll try to hit the border this episode, because we have yet to see the actual world border. It's moved in enough now. You know what? I'm confident now. Render distance. Oh, not that confident. 16. There we go. Now let's see if we actually get lag. If we don't, I feel like we actually have fixed it. But the real question is, what was the fix? The Optifine or the launcher? I guess the only way really to test that is to sign in on one of my other worlds that was having a lag issue without taking out Optifine and seeing what happens. But yeah, there's literally completely smoothness right now. There's no issue. But see, it doesn't make sense because when I live stream on the series, I never had a lag. And is that a human? That's a human. That's actually a human with someone's armor. Yeah. Nerd Cubed, did you kill someone with those miner boots? Or, huh, lucky him, I guess. Someone might have died here and he might have picked it up. He might have actually killed a person and grabbed their stuff. Because if you remember, guys, the humans have the ability to pick up all your stuff when they kill you. As long as it's armor and a weapon, they can hold that inventory. Where was I going with this, though, before that? Also, it looks like this has been looted over here, so I'm going to head this direction. Also, emeralds to mine. But yeah, I guess we can just see if that lag has been fixed on the other worlds. But, oh, also, I organized this a little bit more. I gave myself some of the stone bullets now because we do have the hand cannon on us now, so why not? And I think this is also going to be my first Minecraft War season I didn't enchant stuff. Because you don't really need to enchant the guns. I mean, you can enchant them, but not really a need to. Also, I'm wondering if this is someone's base. I highly doubt it. Looks like they were just tempted to see what was inside this loot. But, yeah. Definitely an interesting season. Very interesting season. I think this is probably the most interesting season we've had to this point. Only because it's not going to have that many episodes. It's going to be more or less around Season 2's length of episodes. But, like, I know, like, there's been, what, a total of 11 kills on the server, but nobody's really done much. This is the season that had such hype that... Well, that's a house and a half. This is the season that had such hype that I literally assumed that everyone would be on playing because everyone was excited to. And literally, like, everyone was on the first day. And then after that, like, nobody got on anymore. It was so weird. It's the most anticlimactic. I'm looking for traps because I'm playing Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite, but it's a very well-built house, I must say. Weird that there's no stuff in it, but well-built house nonetheless. Also, I dyed my bed. Just kidding, I stole this bed from the other person's base that I raided, and I left the white bed at their base. I forgot you could dye the beds, honestly. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, it's funny how this season worked out. Because we literally had... I think this season has had the most people on it, not counting Season 4, because that season was... We don't talk about that season. This season literally had the most people on it, and the most promising season, and literally after, like, the first, well, week total, nobody got on anymore. It was, like, literally, actually, the day after I announced that I closed the border once, everyone stopped getting on. And the first impression in my mind was, did I kill everyone's base? That's the only thing that came to mind. I was like, that's the only reason nobody would be on, is if somehow everyone built past, or at 20,000, and whenever I closed the border, cut off all their bases. And, like, everyone just stopped playing because of that. That's the only thing I could think of as to why. But I kind of feel like burning that house down. Too bad I have no way of doing it. Also, how are we looking on food? 16. Okay, we're good. Should have brought more food with me today since I am adventuring, but I can't just kill more animals and shove their food into my hunger inventory. Also, zombie with the... I can do that too! Didn't expect me to do that, did ya? I reacted slow, but I did get the kill fast. So I guess it made up for it. But yeah, overall, I mean, the season isn't done yet, so I can't get my full wrap-up. I'm just a little bit surprised. I mean, hey, these next 3 days might turn things around. A lot of people might get back on here to try to get the victory. And before you're saying, quote, there is no way how I could get on right now and catch up to anyone else, let alone get a kill. Trust me, if you get on here right now and someone else gets on here right now and you both have wood swords, you'd be surprised how quickly you can rack up 3 kills. 4 even. Just remember, there was a moment where I could have easily killed Pretender and Kristen, but I decided against it, and ironically got killed by them moments later. But, like, that would have put me at 3 kills as well. Then I'd be the one desperately trying to get a 4th kill right now. I'm not saying I've given up on the fact that I'm going to win this season. It's just very highly improbable because of how many times I get on the server, let alone get on with other people or have a chance to kill someone. And that brings that to the point once again. Once again this season, we had a person or two in a situation where if they saw someone else get on, they would just log off because they didn't want to die to them. In my opinion, what's the point of that? I get what's the point of it in the long run, but what's the point of it in, like, if it's like the last week and you get on, you're like, crap, there's someone else on, I'm not ready yet, and you log off. That might be your one and only chance to kill them, or your one and only chance of seeing someone on here. Now, remember, guys, I'm not the biggest YouTuber. I can't open a server and immediately have an influx of 100 people. So, what we got is what we got. If we only got 8 people, then those 8 people better keep getting on for us to have an enjoyable season. That's what made Season 1 so enjoyable, and I will reference that every single time. But I digress. We still haven't ended this season off too far yet, and we need to go and hunt some people. Or bases, really. Have I hit the border yet? Where am I? Oh, I'm like nowhere even close. I mean, I don't really know where the border is, but I don't think I'm anywhere close. But there is a village over here, which I don't think has been raided yet. If we have to, I will do a to be continued, and we will continue the next episode in our little lands over here. But, ooh, looky what I may have just found. We ain't done yet, folks. I just found a jungle. And if memory serves, one of my friends said they might have actually been posting up in a jungle. Huh. Time to investigate. I knew this jungle biome existed in this world. I didn't know where it was, though. But this is also a jungle edge. Remember, guys, the rarest biome in Minecraft is the jungle edge M biome, I believe. Or jungle edge MF. One of the, if it has an M, assume it's the rarest biome in Minecraft. And as to why it's the rarest biome, don't ask. Generation and whatnot. But for when you say mycelium biome or the mushroom biome is the rarest biome in Minecraft, it's actually like number 8 on the rarity list these days. It's like number 5 or number 8, I forget. I watched a video on it in the past. And yes, it's not my own knowledge, it's someone else's. But isn't that how Minecraft works? But yeah, this is definitely what we need to be looking for right now, though. Places we haven't been to yet. If I had flint and steel, I'd burn the jungle down. But I don't have flint and steel. So we have to do the old-fashioned way and just kind of walk through it. And hope we find something noticeable. We'll see. Oh, am I going to make that jump? Oh, I made that jump. That was so sick. I'm just kidding. There's probably been way more epic jumps made in this game. So this also states that I haven't even explored this far out, let alone this region of the world. Since this is my first time seeing this, and this isn't even that far. Yeah, like... Actually, wait a minute. Spawn is only 1,600 blocks away. Yeah, like, anyone could walk here. But, I have a question I need to ask you guys, but I can't ask it now. I have to wait till the season finale, and I'm probably going to forget to ask it then. So, I'm going to ask it now, but then ask it again then. What would you guys feel about Season 7 being... Now, remember, that season's not coming until, like, late July, early August. But, what would you guys feel about Season 7 of Minecraft War being... Now, remember, I can't divulge it. I already have huge plans for Season 7. It's going to be epic. At least I hope it is, but I really hope it is. Like, with all the work I'm going to be putting into it, it better be. What are your guys' thoughts on us starting out, or not starting out, but only having a world border size of 1,000 blocks? Now, before you start jumping and being like, whoa, that's way too little of a size, I can't tell you why that... There's a treehouse here. I can't tell you why that'll work, but just trust me right now in that I have some major plan for it and why I've decided to only make it 1,000 blocks. But just think about it by itself right now, on your only knowledge being the fact that it'd be 1,000 blocks. What do you guys think? And is this treehouse really... Is this all there is to it? I feel like this isn't all there is to it. Maybe it is all there is to it. What's that down there? Hello? What the heck? Oh, it's a pet! Oh my gosh, that freaked me out. I thought that was like a human or something. I was like, what is that down there? No, it's a little parrot. I forgot they exist. As you can tell, I rarely visit jungle biomes, so that kind of freaked me out. What was I saying about that, though? Yeah, so, what are your guys' thoughts on having a... Wait, there's something over here now, too. But this might just be a ruined structure. I feel like it is, though. Because nobody builds with mossy stone brick but me. Mossy cobblestone, I mean. Yeah, it's a ruined structure. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on just having 1,000 blocks? No, any other context, just think about it as you would be playing on any Minecraft War season. How would you feel about just having 1,000 blocks? We definitely would have a lot more kills happening, and there would not be a lot of places to hide. You could still hide yourself pretty well if you knew what you were doing. But you couldn't just focus on just going out a certain amount of blocks and being hid from everyone. No, you'd have to constantly be aware of your surroundings if someone else would be on the server. But yeah, because currently I think what Minecraft War is lacking is just a fast-pacedness. Because it seems like, although I keep it fast-paced just off of the series or season itself because of how lack of episodes I have and how quickly we wrap up the season, but that's supposed to happen. But the no kills happen part is because nobody can find each other in a big world. That's why I had the idea of shrinking the border this time around. And we'll see exactly how quickly this picks up whenever I shrink it down to 1,000 blocks for the final episode. And that's also going to be kind of a test to see how that works. Now, of course, it also will work if people get on. If nobody gets on and I shrink it, I'm literally the only one on that day, then it's kind of like lackluster, and you're like, well, I shrunk it, but nobody's on because everyone's probably like, well, I lost my stuff anyway, there's no point. I thought I could entice people to stay on by me having that, like, every week the border closes, so you have to move your stuff if it's too far out. But literally, like, after the first week, first time I closed the border, nobody got on. So I either, like I said before, got everyone that week, or nobody else just bothered to get on after that and was just like, there's no point. And again, the mindset of after the first week, up, everyone's so too far ahead now for me to even pop on anyway. I don't know, it bugs me when people say that, because it's like, how do you even know how far people are? I'm the only one that you can literally measure in terms of how far someone is. And if you base everyone else off of me, then currently what I have is nothing. And unless you guys think this is something, this truly is nothing. You know, did that filter just eat? Or was that me making the... That might have been me making the burping sound. I forget that I have, like, the auto-eat thingy for my food. But yeah, very interesting. I think, however, judging on how lengthy this episode is getting now... Well, it's not actually that far. This is about normal length. But we are hitting new chunks now. So, I think we're going to end off our adventure here and conclude it next... Where's our... Okay, this is where we are. We're going to end off our adventure here and conclude it next episode when the border has shrunk another... Actually, wait, what's the next time? How about next time it shrinks 1,000 and then... Yeah, we'll have it only shrink 1,000 blocks for next week. And then... Here, let me get off the server before it changes nighttime. Okay, so what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to do it anyway. So for Thursday, we'll shrink the border another 1,000, so there'll only be 3,000 blocks in distance. And then the final season finale episode, right before I start recording it, I will shrink the border to only 1,500. Not 1,000, we'll do 1,500. And see where that goes. But again, guys, I just wanted to thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to click that like button, share, support, give this video to 10 likes, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.